Headlights cut through the same old band. County line still leaning left. I didn't slow, but I felt it then, like the road kept something I'd left. Every mile has a longer memory than the reasons we give for passing through. Funny how the night knows exactly what parts of you it wants to move. I'm not chasing what it used to be, I'm just noticing where it shows up. Some roads remember you even when you don't go back. They keep the sound of your leaving, they know the weight you had. I don't owe them a reason, I don't need to explain. Some roads remember you, and I'll let them stay that way. There's a gas light flickering up ahead, same color as it was then. I don't stop, I don't look long, I just nod and roll on in. I've learned distance isn't forgetting, it's just giving time its space. You can carry what matters without picking it up again. I don't test the past for answers, I let it be a sign I passed. Some roads remember you in the quiet between the lines. They don't ask you to return, they just show you what survives. I don't confuse the pull I feel with something I should chase. Some roads remember you, and that's enough for me tonight. Longing doesn't always mean regret, sometimes it's just proof you were there. You don't have to reopen the door to know what you share. Some roads remember you, and I'm alright with that. I don't need to stop the engine, I don't need to unpack. I drive on steady, knowing what I didn't leave behind. Some roads remember you, and I keep moving down the line. Oh, white lines, night air, still rolling. There's a side road still wearing your name, peels off right after the bridge. Used to take it without thinking, tonight I kept the wheel straight instead. Radio low, engine steady, that familiar tug showed up on cue. I didn't fight it, didn't follow it, just watched it pass like I do now. I've learned the difference between remembering and going back. I drove past the turn, let the moment burn off. Didn't slow the tires, didn't shut the truck off. Some directions still feel true, even when you don't choose them again. I drove past the turn and kept my hand steady. There's a kind of peace in motion when you don't negotiate. You let the road keep its story without asking it to change. I don't need proof I could have stayed or reasons I moved on. I just know the night felt lighter when the sign was gone. Longing doesn't get the wheel just because it shows up. I drove past the turn and nothing felt turn, left it right where it lay. Not because it didn't matter, because it already had its day. I didn't outrun the memory, I didn't pretend it wasn't there. I drove past the turn that was the kid. Signal off, miles ahead, still going. Tires hum a steady truth, dashboard glow, the hours thin. I don't rehearse what I'm leaving, I just let the distance in. There's a question riding shotgun, never says a word out loud. It knows better than to push me, it's learned how this goes now. I don't need a reason for every line I cross. The miles don't ask why, they just take what you give. They don't judge the leaving, they don't tell you how to live. I don't make a case for moving, I don't need a sign. The miles don't ask why, they just unwind. I've chased answers down these roads, found they change with speed. Tonight I'm fine with not knowing what the next life means. Memory rides quieter now, like it knows the rules. It stays in its lane, doesn't try to pull. Some nights are meant for motion, not debate. The miles don't ask why, they don't pull you back. They turn weight into rhythm, they smooth out the cracks. I don't know the darkened explanation, I don't draw a line. The miles don't ask why, they're kind. Longing can sit in the seat beside you without taking the wheel. You don't have to answer it to let it feel. The miles don't ask why, and neither do I. I let the road do what it does while the night rolls by. I'm not running from the moment, I'm not chasing a sign. The miles don't ask why, they give me time. Cruise set, lines blur, still moving. Static came in around mile 9, song I used to lean into. I left it low, let the silence ride, didn't need it to pull me through. There was a time I'd drown things out, Fill the cab with sound. Tonight I let the engine talk and the road calm me down. I'm not afraid of what shows up when it's quiet now. I didn't turn the radio up, didn't chase a voice. Let the night say what it had to say. Let the miles make the noise. I kept my hands right where they were. Let the feeling pass me by. I didn't turn the radio up, and I was fine. Memory tapped me on the shoulder. Didn't stay long, just enough to remind me where I've been strong. I've learned the volume of a moment doesn't make it true. Some things settle better when you don't push through. I don't need distraction to keep moving ahead. I didn't turn the radio up, let the road breathe in. Didn't ask the past to comfort me, didn't lean on it again. The quiet didn't corner me, didn't ask me why. I didn't turn the radio up, just drove the line. Silence doesn't mean you're empty, sometimes it means you're clear. You hear what matters most when nothing's competing in your ear. I didn't turn the radio up, nothing went wrong. Turns out I like the sound of now when I let it play along. I stayed right in the moment, let the night decide. I didn't turn the radio up, just let it ride. Engine hum, dark road, enough. There's an older stretch past the bypass lights. Doesn't save me any time, but it settles something in my chest every single time I drive. I've taken it for better reasons, taken it for none at all. Tonight it just feels honest, like it knows why I call. I don't take it to remember, I take it to arrive. A long way, still knows my name, doesn't ask me where I've been. It doesn't rush the answers, it just lets the night sink in. I don't choose it out of habit, I choose it when I'm clear. The long way still knows my name, and I'm good out here. There were nights I needed distance just to hear myself think. Now I take it for the quiet, not the edge I used to need. I've learned roads don't owe you speed to get you where you're bound. Some of them just walk beside you till you're footing sound. I trust what keeps me steady more than what cuts corners. The long way still knows my name like an old friend does. Doesn't pull me backward, doesn't push me up. It holds the space between the lines where I can breathe again. The long way still knows my name, and that's enough tonight. Longing doesn't always mean you're lost. Sometimes shortest road when you're already here. The long way still knows my name, and I don't argue why. I let the miles take their time as the stars go by. I don't need the fastest way, I don't need to explain. The long way still knows my name, and I stay. Make it slow, speed drops back. Weekend, let's go a little at a time. Store lights dim, streets go thin. I can feel tomorrow waiting, but it's not pressing in. I've spent Sundays bracing for it, running numbers through my head. Tonight I'll let the hours land where they want instead. I don't borrow trouble from the morning just to feel prepared. Sunday night knows the truth, it doesn't rush me through. It knows what I've been carrying and what I've already used. I don't need to get ahead of it, I don't need a plan. Sunday night knows the truth, I'm a steady man. There's a calm in knowing Monday will arrive on its own. I don't have to drag it closer just to feel grown. I let the road unwind me, let the clock fall back. I've learned the week goes better when you don't attack. I don't prove my readiness by staying tense. Sunday night knows the truth, and it lets me be. Doesn't ask me to perform, doesn't lean on me. I take the quiet as it comes, let the moment land. Sunday night knows the truth, now I understand. Don't lose momentum by living one night at a time. Sunday night knows the truth, and it treats me fair. It gives me back my breathing before the week gets there. I don't hold the night hostage, I don't tighten my hands. Sunday night knows the truth, I'm calm again. Porch lights, low hum, ready. There's a pull-off past the county sign, used to be my place to think. I saw it come and felt the habit rise, but tonight I stayed insane. I know it waits when I shut it down, the same old loop, the same old lines. I didn't need to check on it, I didn't stop this time. I don't have to pause the world to know where I stand. I didn't stop this time, let the moment pass. Kept the tires humming steady, kept my foot on gas. Some nights don't need a lookout, they just need a sign. I didn't stop this time, and the road stayed mine. There were years I'd park the silence, sit and argue with the dark. Now I let the answers travel as the miles stack up. I don't confuse slowing down with losing control. Sometimes moving forward is how you stay whole. I trust the direction more than the pull. I didn't stop this time, didn't second guess, didn't ask the past to weigh in, didn't make a mess. I let the night keep rolling, let the lines align. I didn't stop this time, that felt right. Yeah, you don't know every memory, a seed and a pause. Some of them work better as you drive past. I didn't stop this time, and nothing went wrong. Turns out moving through it is how you move on. I didn't lose the meaning, I didn't leave it behind. I didn't stop this time, I just kept driving. No brakes, clear road, still good. Town lights show up right on cue. Same curve, same old view. I didn't rush, didn't check the clock. Just let the night bring me through. There were years I wasn't sure what that word even meant. Tonight it's just a place I'm headed without argument. I don't need to prove I belong to let myself in. Home is still there, right where I left it. Didn't change its shape, didn't test me. Didn't have to earn it back, didn't cross a line. Home is still there, and tonight it's mine. I've carried distance like a lesson, used it when I had to go. Turns out you can travel far and still know. I don't measure how I've grown by how long I stayed away. turns are quiet, because nothing needs to change. I don't confuse arrival with relief. Home is still there, light, slow and kind. Doesn't ask for stories, doesn't read my mind. I come in steady, I don't rewind. Home is still there, I take my time. Longing doesn't disappear, it just learns where to rest. You don't lose yourself on the road when you know what's next. Home is still there, and I'm alright. No speech is needed, no goodbye. I park the engine, let the night unwind. Home is still there, and so am I. Door shuts, breathe out. Here. The engine ticks as it cools down slow. Night settles where it's supposed to. Nothing left I need to figure out. Nothing pulling me back out. Still rolling home, even when I'm parked. Some journeys finish right where they start. I don't need another mile, I don't need to roam. Still rolling home. That's enough. Keys down, lights fade.